Right, and it looks good outside right now, at least this live glance from the Tribune camera toward downtown Salt Lake City, where we've got dry roads. However, that's not the case all across northern Utah. We had some precipitation overnight, a lot of which is tapered off, but still some of you will have to deal with some wet roads when you're heading out. But otherwise, pretty quiet across the majority of the state. Fair skies over much of western and eastern Utah. Most of the clouds lingering are along the spine of the mountains and adjacent valleys, with most of any precipitation right now along and over the higher terrain of far northern Utah. The most extensive snow showers right now are in Rich County, Lake Town, south end of Bear Lake, so that's the trouble spot initially, but even those showers are going to be tapering off. In terms of temperature, it's actually a fairly mild start to the day in combination with some cloud cover trapping in the heat in from yesterday. We've got a breeze out of the south at about 10 miles per hour, so it's 45 currently in Salt Lake City. Actually a little bit warmer than it was 24 hours ago. Mid-40s all along the Wasatch Front. It's 43 in Logan. You're starting out upper 30s in Manti. Right at freezing in Blanding, 32. 33 in Cedar City, and in St. George you're starting out at 41. Now we've got a southwesterly flow ahead of an approaching storm. That's going to keep it pretty mild again today, but this storm over the Pacific Northwest is going to be on the move and really dominate the weather pattern for the rest of the work week. In fact, there are going to be some smaller disturbances rotating around that. One of those moving through this morning. Another one will push a cold front into the northern part of the state later tonight. That's going to stall out, and along and behind that we'll get a chance of some snow in addition to that rain. Out ahead of it, though, we're expecting to hit 57 in Salt Lake City, which is not only close to average for this time of year, but going to feel a lot like it did yesterday. It'll be hovering near 50 in Park City as well as Price. It'll be 57 in Ridgefield. Mid-60s both in Moab as well as in St. George. A real big difference between the north and south today. Across the south, mostly sunny. In the north, becoming mostly cloudy with that chance of valley rain, mountain snow showers. Central Utah, kind of the transition zone, partly cloudy with a chance of a few showers. Now, overnight, it'll get cold enough behind that front that we'll get a chance of some snow, possibly even down to the valley floors in northern Utah. But whatever we get looks like it would be fairly light, mainly on grassy surfaces. Best chance of a few inches of accumulation would be on the benches north of Salt Lake County and then up into far northern Utah. But over the next couple days with that slow-moving storm, there could be 1 to 2 feet of snow in the northern mountains, while several inches could pile up over the higher valleys as well as into southwest Wyoming. So most of the snow we get will be over the higher terrain, and that means winter driving conditions possible for the second half of the week over some of the higher passes. St. George, it'll be warm and breezy through tomorrow. That cold front, though, moves through by Thursday. You'll get some rain along with the drop in temperature, but you'll be drying out and warming up this weekend. In fact, by early next week, you'll make it all the way up near 70 in Utah-Dixie. And for northern Utah, we'll get a rain-snow mix in the valleys Wednesday. That could change over entirely to snow on Thursday, but with very little, if anything, in the way of accumulation down on the valley floor. We'll cool off, but we'll still be in the mid-40s. We'll dry out Friday, be mostly cloudy this weekend with a temperature in the low to mid-50s by then.